This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Thursday. Add the CBS Sports National Player of the Year award to the list. That's what Buddy Hield did yesterday after it was announced that he won the prestigious title. Hield has dominated the collegiate basketball stage this season. His consistent performance at a high level has launched him into a number of awards category. Hield has averaged 25.4 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He led the Sooners to a #1 ranking in the AP poll, a #2 seed in the NCAA tournament, and a trip to the Final Four. He has scored 30-plus points more than 10 times this season. Our Charles Fisher and cameraman Ashley Taylor is en route to the NCAA Final Four tournament and will keep us updated with all the action. Executives in the Bahamas Basketball Federation are hoping to put together a strong men's national basketball team this year. The men's squad is expected to head to Panama in June for the Central Basket Championships. The Bahamas finished second last year at the Caribbean Basketball Championships.
The Bahamas Basketball Federation is very pleased and excited about Buddy Hield's achievement thus far in his season, and hoping that he'll continue to be successful moving towards the Final Four this weekend and hopefully the finals, and becoming victorious over whomever he would be facing. But as the Federation and its national team move towards the Central Basket Tournament this summer, which is a very important one for us, as you know, FIBA has moved towards having the top 5 teams in the Central Basket move into playing home and away. And we need to finish in the top 5 to stay in Zone A inside our zone. To be able to play home and away against teams such as United States, Canada, and the likes. But you know, the sad thing this summer is we're not going to be able to have our best players like Buddy Hield and a few others, but we understand that from a year ago that this being Buddy Hield's senior year, depending on how well he would have done and prepared himself, would have determined whether he would have been available. And with us, the tournament being this year, June, we know that we're not going to have Buddy Hield because that's the draft time, and we're hoping that he'll be drafted into the NBA. But there are other players out there, that DeAndre Ayton and others that we hope to have on board, that has shown some indication that they are willing to play. And the Federation believes that we will be able to put a team together that will be successful in Central Basket, that will keep us in Zone A. But once again, we want to say congratulations to Buddy Hield and his success thus far in the season, and we hope that he will continue doing things this weekend and be coming out on top over all College 1 Division 1 teams.
Upgrading sporting facilities in the Family Islands is key when it comes to hosting international events. As a result, the government of the Bahamas will invest in improving sporting arenas around the country, especially since they plan to hold a couple of the events for the Commonwealth Youth Games on different islands.
We know there's a track in Exuma, we know there's a track in Eleuthera, but we know they're run down, they look like chicken coop, right? We're going to upgrade them so all the islands that are coming to nationals have comparable facilities for us. When we have these facilities now, we're going to invest, Divine, in coaching, where we're going to make sure you all have coaches, clinics, because then it's really who you have access to. So although you have the talent, you're now going to have access to the quality of coach and exposure and experience that turns the talent on, takes it to where it could go.
One country that can boast about having a new facility that meets international standards is Grenada. Hundreds of athletes from around the Caribbean took part in the 45th edition of the Carifta Track and Field Championships, and Bahamians were in part of the action. Winning the silver in the 200 meters was Janae Ambrose.
My start could have been a little bit faster, and I just had to maintain on the straight.
Fourth in the 200 meters in the under-20 girls division was Brianne Bethel. This was her first time competing in the division. She was pleased with the time she posted and said she will be back in winning form next year.
I had a good race. This being the second or third 200 of my season, I think I did fairly well. My start was good, and I tried to bring whatever I had home.
Tickets are selling fast for the biggest international track and field meet to be hosted this year in the Bahamas. The second annual Chris Brown Bahamas Invitational will take place at the National Thomas A. Robinson Stadium April 16th. The star-studded list of athletes includes some of the top names in the sport.
Rio is definitely the main target. I'm in great shape. My coach, he allowed me time off to come home and prepare to get ready for this. And he made sure that he wanted me to make sure that we have a proper LOC here that will take the burden off of me, and we have a great LOC team that I can go and continue my training. And so I'm looking forward to just leaving the event in someone else's hands and allowing them to take full control of the event. And I'm just looking forward to continue to represent the Bahamas to my best ability.
Junior sailors got a chance to navigate the water in beautiful Georgetown, Exuma over the weekend. The Sir Durward Knowles National Junior Sailing Regatta brought more than 50 young skippers to the island. Organizers decided to host the event separately from the National Family Island Regatta.
Definitely, we are pleased here in Exuma to be the host of the first ever Sir Durward Knowles Youth Championship. Exuma has Elizabeth Harbour, which is one of the best harbours in the country, if not in the world. And you could not have found a better place to stage this event.
The national sport of the Bahamas, cricket, was back in the spotlight over the weekend. A good crowd on hand to watch the games played at the Haynes Oval during the Easter holiday weekend. The sport, which was on the decline, is trying to make a comeback.
A little messed up in the plane and everything. So, well, we get the third, so we satisfied with that.
Why you wasn't sharp enough today to compete for the goal?
And like we have a little misplay and feeling and stuff wasn't too right, and Batson was a little better than before the start of the games.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.
This is ZNS Total Sports.